Thank you for visiting the Coin Lady channel again. Most cryptocurrencies and financial topics, including Ripple and XRP, will be covered today. Oh, and I hope that wherever you guys are, it's a nice day or night for everyone, as we take a closer look at a few things. One major thing that has been emphasized since approximately 2022 is the question of what people are doing with Brics. Is this a brand new method of making payments? Will they topple the dollar? On the other hand, will they destroy the dollar? What is the most effective approach for me to explain this whole procedure? Is it 1,000 deaths? Cuts? This is not clear to me. Help! It seems like everyone is betting that the dollar will suddenly lose its value and be replaced. That's it. It has died. But the ruble has been dwindling in value for decades. And nobody seems to care that the United States has printed itself into bankruptcy. The dollar's value has plummeted when we look at it now, and it has been falling continuously since the Federal Reserve was established. Because the Treasury intends to keep printing money at an unprecedented rate, they aim to reach $50 trillion by 2030, this trend will only accelerate. So ultimately, when we consider the Brics nations and other non-US nations, we see that they are all taking an interest in crypto and blockchain technology. They are seeing this as a once-in-a-lifetime chance to revolutionize their monetary system, do away with the US dollar as a reserve currency, and tap into this new age of innovation. And the Brics are carrying it out to the letter. Despite the fact that they have been working on this for some time, they are only now making an announcement about their new cryptocurrency and blockchain-based independent payment system. In 2022, we reported that the Brics were considering using cryptocurrency as a means of international trade. Because of the benefits, they were interested in using blockchain technology. Here we have a major news piece. This is old news by now, but it still occurs periodically, though it should still be reported on due to its great significance. We do gain a better idea of their activities and priorities in relation to this new blockchain and cryptocurrency-based payment system. Additionally, it should be noted that this is exerting tremendous pressure on all other nations that are not seeing blockchain and cryptocurrency with a very inventive perspective. Since the Brics are progressing on this, they can't sit on their hands and allow it to continue. So they're now examining it and addressing all of the underlying efficiencies. We must also find new ways to use it. As for me, I believe the United States has been ahead of the curve when it comes to this technology. Many current Fed participants are also vendors in this space. For instance, Volante has access to Ripple through a RippleNet, and XRP is one among them. Whatever the case may be, I am of the belief that this will significantly accelerate the process of widespread acceptance of crypto and blockchain-based technologies in certain countries. We are applying pressure. However, here in the smoke, we have Brics Journal, which uses the XRP ledger as an example of a potential foundation for their future payment system. Looking closely, we can make out a couple of quotations. In 2019, the Brics Business Council established a task force to investigate the potential development of a dedicated Brics cryptocurrency for the purpose of simplifying the seamless transfer of electronic documents. Also, the Brics had been actively working against the US for quite some time. In fact, after the financial crisis of 2008, Russia would return to 2010 and look at in 2010. There was a widespread practice of hoarding gold. Since 2010, the Brics nations have also started engaging in it. This meant that they had a significant advantage. Actually, developing a dedicated cryptocurrency for document flow is unnecessary to accomplish the Brics objective of reducing reliance on national currency for trade settlements. A linked virtual escrow account can be used to temporarily store the cash needed to execute the contract. This ensures that the funds will be available when the contract is executed. 2020 XRP blockchain. This is a major matter since they actually quoted it. A showcase at piece, even if it's only one sentence long. This is an important consideration because it is a cited feature of the XRP ledger. Big shots. Matthew Lin Y. and Ripple/XRP ledger aren't only involved in this. Though, as already mentioned in 2022, we were investigating this thoroughly, trying to trace its roots all the way to Ripple and XRP. A new digital currency payment network called Brics Pay and NIPS is in the works. Here we have the non-American alternative payment network to SWIFT. The subject matter is intriguing. Now let's have a look at the Brics Pay application in detail. They illustrate this with an example. Additionally, we have a brief explanation of it over here, not to mention the intriguing new unit of account positioned in the center. Looking at the process as a whole, it almost begs for XRP. Now, I'm not going to claim that this is XRP or that it is guaranteed. No, all I'm implying is that the two are quite similar in appearance. Additionally, we have provided a more detailed explanation of the SDR basket and the new unit of account. I don't think I need to inform you that we have recently outlined the potential operation of a new SDR. There are a lot of intriguing countries represented here, including the EU, China, Japan, the US, the UK, and even the UN. And as I mentioned before, if we return to the SDR hypothesis, this is precisely how it would function: CBDCs, backed by gold, and an additional decentralized bridge currency, XRP, that connects everything. This is an exciting era to live in. The new IP-based international payment system is depicted here with a geographical architecture of settlements. All the necessary components for the router cloud are laid up here, and this is how it would function. Also, there are a lot of unanswered issues about the XRP-enabled wallet or e-wallet potential down below. Here is a rundown of the key parts of the NRPS Brics payment system. Again, compare this to what we know about XRP and the e-wallets that use it, and you'll see how intriguing it is. I find it quite intriguing. Some of these, like Alipay, have already been dissected by us. Remember, this doesn't prove anything about XRP. However, I will mention that we have severed all ties to nearly all of the BRICS states that Ripple has dealt with in some capacity, whether through collaborations or exposure. Additionally, we have Brics Pay, which has been under development for quite some time. As you might expect from a blockchain digital asset ecosystem, XRP isn't the only currency that can participate, and I'll be the first to admit that everyone will point out that it's not XRP. XRP is not it. XRP is not it. The US dollar and the US as a whole are going to die 1,000 deaths unless something changes. Pay close attention to that. Here as well, the new Brics Plus payments and settlement system has other payment partners that link Ripple Payments, XRP, to the system. Chad Stingraber deserves a huge raise. In this case, Trinko connects straight to XRP, bypassing the and its awful exchange. In this case, we have Ripple partner Tranquilo teaming up with the biggest forex in the. Looking closer, you'll see that XRP is involved since on-demand liquidity services make it all possible. I briefly touched on this dollarization essay at the beginning, and he's really quoting it. But this is also true over here. The Tranquilo of Ripple Payments Do It Now, Malaysia's real-time payment settlement system, is triangular powered and uses XRP. In addition, it is now linked to Kuwaiti Brics, and the is linked to Kuwait via XRP. What follows is a list of the most often asked questions, which we will address right now. Right now, this is what I'm doing. So here we go. You can get a comprehensive explanation of all the steps involved in creating a Do It Now ID here. Digital is the hub around which everything revolves. Particularly intriguing are the ties that go back to Ripple and XRP. People tend to overlook the significant impact that names like TrainGlow and Medica have on the Ripple ecosystem. These names are associated with some of the largest institutions in the world, and their exposure to XRP is just one example of how these names can cause a domino effect. Everyone is wondering if the Brics are making use of XRP, as I mentioned before, and we don't have official confirmation at this time. In fact, I published an article in August. I also mentioned that the Brics actions will have long-term consequences, which are not being fully appreciated at the moment. A tectonic shift in power and control, however, is being felt over time. As I mentioned before, mainstream media will lead you astray if you start following useless news stories instead of highlighting the actual progress being achieved. However, it has been halted by us down below. The Brics group will never utilize XRP. Seems like half of the XRP community is all communist sympathizers. And I was like, do you really think it matters if they use XRP? XRP or any currency isn't necessarily the issue. What matters is the current shift. The US dollar isn't working as a reserve currency, and no reserve currency will. This is the future of a worldwide financial system that is decentralized. Post your opinions in the comment area if you so like. Remember to always like and subscribe. Muchas gracias. Depart.